Wow, okay. We got somebody with their work we read before. Communism will win, but also known as Akumois. Yeah, we have read a bunch of their works before. The most recent one that we read was the 2122, the black hole, which is the interrogation room that materializes whatever you want to interrogate people. That you can go as extreme with the interrogation, like basically just absolutely torture them. And once they leave the interrogation room, they will forget all of the things that happened in that room. Like basically, it's always guaranteed that you can get information out because you can go beyond what is deemed ethical, far beyond. If the line is here, you can go all the way over there outside of my apartment. That's how far you can go to get an answer out of them. And that one was, that's not the only one that we read from them. We read a couple from them in the 1000s. So we know this person's work. But yeah, Akamoy has written Shelter. So let's hope that this, compared to the previous one we read from them, maybe hopefully actually provides shelter. Anomaly class, Euclid, special containment procedures. SCP-2134 is kept in solitary confinement at Site 27. Direct interaction with SCP-2134 is not permitted. All maintenance tasks are either automated or completed by SCP-2134 itself. Any images, recordings, etc. of SCP-2134 must be sufficiently scrambled to prevent activation of its anomalous properties. Information not altered in this manner may not be accessed by personnel. SCP-2134 is to be monitored solely via thermal camera. No communication is permitted. Humanoid self-harm prevention protocol C is in effect for SCP-2134. Description: SCP-2134 is a human male, age 54, with no pressing health concerns. SCP-2134 body possesses a number of modifications, most extensively to the neck and face. Oh, are we talking like cyberpunk modifications? Or are we talking like something else? The science cut into the majority of SCP-2134's skin pose a health risk to humans. Viewing any of these designs is invariably fatal. Death results from degradation of neural pathways over the course of 7 hours, with associated symptoms in the interim. The markings on SCP-2134's face exhibit an accelerated version of this effect. Death occurs within 1 hour. These effects are mimetic in nature and have been replicated with recreations of the designs. SCP-2134's voice exhibits a compulsive mimetic effect. Let me read the previous paragraph again real quick. Okay, gotcha. Okay. After exposed, humans will invariably be compelled to view SCP-2134s and will attempt to persuade others to do the same. They're not compelled to spread images of SCP-2134 or recreations of the symbols on its skin. I'm reading the right thing, right? Yeah. I gotta already say, this is the opposite of Shy Guy, basically. As in, like, Shy Guy doesn't want you to look at its face, otherwise it kills you. This one wants you to look at its face, and it will kill you. SCP-2134 has not affected by its own anomalous properties. Makes sense. SCP-2134 has extensive classified knowledge regarding the Foundation, contained anomalous objects, and the subjects of mimetics. It will exhibit hostile behavior when removed from containment for any reason, attempting to affect personnel with its anomalous properties until it's confident that it will be returned to a solitary confinement. Therefore, access granted. Documents received. What? Oh. You cannot click on it. Why is this here? Just open from the very beginning? Interesting. Recovery. Prior to developing anomalous properties, SCP-2134 was Dr. Konstantin Krupin, head of Site 27's Mimetics Research Department. Oh. Subject had no history of misbehavior beyond several citations for violating standard testing protocol. Okay, that's that's already like that's already a history of misbehavior. The moment several citations for violating standard testing protocols, I think that counts as a history of misbehavior. On 2007, 4th, 19th, security footage indicates that Dr. Krupin was able to smuggle a knife from Site 27 cafeteria past security. After printing off a document from its workstation, he accessed an empty humanoid containment cell and used a knife to carve the aforementioned symbols into his flesh, avoiding major blood vessels in the process. Oh, some weird runes, huh? The aforementioned document was destroyed without examination as a precaution. It appears that SCP-2134 used it as a reference for the symbols it created. So SCP-2134 then used a knife to make several alterations to its vocal cords, after which it placed a call to site security describing its anomalous properties and recommending containment by way of solitary confinement, additionally requesting medical care. Containment was achieved with acceptable casualties. There are no bad things aside from bad things, yeah. My son would never commit a crime except a little bit of arson, thievery, assault. But other than that, he has never committed a crime. Interview 4. This interview was conducted on the 2007 7th. Well, I wonder if there was a reason for that number, for that date. SCP-2134 had refused to cooperate with attempts at questioning until it was placed in solitary confinement. The interview was conducted by Dr. Barley via text-based communication protocol. Makes sense. I was about to say, like, you can't talk to him. What's the way? Because everything would just go wrong. The logs have not been altered in any respect. Again, logged. SCP-2134, please respond if you can read this. Responding, I guess my attempts to disable this computer were as futile as they looked. I'm guessing you pulled me on the self-harm prevention protocol to keep me from cutting myself up more? That's correct. Your display name is Dr. Barley. Is that actually you? Yes. Hey Bill, could you do me a favor and try to get this text chat removed? Why? Well, you remember when they brought SCP-181 onto the side. I don't have the clearance to know about 181. I figured out why all the humans are depressed. We talked to them like robots. Okay. You knew me. We were friends. This is what I get. Whatever I'll just tell you. They can give you amnestics later. 181 is lucky. It passively manipulates probability to create unlikely events. Used to be a D class until it survived 3 lethal skips, which caught our attention, and after some testing we made it a skip. 6 months later, they run the numbers and the accident rate at the site he was at was up to 3 digits percent. I don't know why they blacked that out. Since he got transferred there, so they put him in total solitary confinement at Site 27. It's not my field of study, but I saw the research documents, and what I got from them was that the probability manipulation operates in 181's favor. Don't ask me how they narrowed that down. Let me guess. You interpreted the findings as indicating that the best situation for SCP-181 was in solitary confinement at the Foundation, so you decided to make yourself into an anomaly in order to get the same treatment. Bingo! It makes sense too. He got a life sentence for gambling fraud. We almost never take American prisoners for D-Class, but we took him to assign him to 3 different life-threatening anomalies, all conspired to get him contained. Duly noted. Thank you for this information. Anything for my old buddy RoboBill. And for all I know, whatever it is that gets to anyone outside of solitary is a meme. That's why I want to get rid of the text chat. Wait, what the fuck is this from? You mean that the fact that like SCP gets to like talk multiple times? Because remember, it's a text chat to each other. So he's probably writing paragraphs and sending it, and he's not writing a whole paragraph. It's not like they're talking to each other. It's all text based. So I imagine he's like doing like what people do, where they say, like he says bingo in one text, and then he says it makes sense too. He got a life sentence, blah blah blah, all that in another text. Do you know exactly information? I did come here to get particular information from you. However, specifically how you're immune to your own properties. Not happening. Alright. In that case, we're going to have to decrypt your research notes. Yeah, decrypting the research notes of a memeticist who carved himself full of memetic kill agents? Brilliant idea. We both know how high priority research into meme inoculation is to Side Command. They deemed it a worthwhile risk, unless you tell us how to access the nodes safely, of course. At which point you'll reverse engineer my immunity, give it to everyone, and mold me to a low security human cell. Not happening. Just give it up, Dr. Barley. I'm going to try to gain access with or without your help. I just came to you to do the courtesy of giving me a chance to keep some D-class from getting forwarded to the memetic kill agents you put on your hard drive. SB2134's research notes have yet to be decrypted due to unforeseen difficulties, so he's lying. So that's how it's going to be. Last chance, Constantine. Bill, you have 1 minute to terminate this chat before I deploy a memetic kill agent. You're bluffing. Wait, you're bluffing. Not even a little. You chuckleheads couldn't possibly understand what I was working on. You probably mishandled something and all of this will break loose. This is what it is, isn't it? You break into my notes and set one of my weaponized memes loose. Everyone but me and 181 is fucked. So dramatic. This is completely unbelievable and definitely not you getting desperate. And then he decided to send that, which I assume is at this point Dr. Polly terminated communication and alerted his superior. Further attempts at communication resulted in SCP-2134 sending text that may or may not compose a dangerous meme. The text-based communication channel has been removed as a precautionary measure. Well, now you can't talk to him at all. Like, there's no way to talk to him anymore. Because, like, if you talk to him by voice, you will look at his face and die. You can't talk to him by text because now there's a chance that he has a way to send a memetic kill agent through text. Okay, we reached the halfway point. Hopefully the next half is not as long.